Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Marlena with Graceful Healing Intuitive Tarot, and this will be your January 2019 reading. This reading will be for Leo. Thank you, Leo, for coming to my channel. This is for Leo, January 2019. We're going to start off with your monthly energies, which is more of a general read for the month, and then we're going to move on into your love readings. So please enjoy. Thank you. Ooh, all right. All right, Leo, we're coming into some sacred wisdom. It seems like some of you have already taken in some sacred wisdom discussions in December, and now you're taking it to that next level. I feel like taking it to that next level. I feel like many of you have already seen this shift, realized this change, noticed what was going on. But at this time, you're now just thinking about it. Thinking about how it will affect you. Thinking about how this will play a part in your upcoming life. This is what's going on for you. But let me go ahead and get a little more clarity. So the way I'm reading your general read is going to be from beginning to the end of the month. So what I'm seeing here first is at the beginning of the month, you're more, I feel like, spiritually heightened. And so that when you don't feel like you really need to take care of yourself, it's more so thinking about others. But I see towards the middle of the month that changes and you start to realize you need to create boundaries and take time away from others. So let me just clarify each one of these. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So this is a lack of truth in the beginning. Just not looking for the truth, not trying to realize what's going on at the time. Let's see what this self-love in reverse is. All right. Detaching, or not detaching, rather. I feel like some of you don't want to see the truth in the beginning of the month. And it's because you don't want to detach from someone. I feel like there's a reality that some of you don't want to face at the beginning of January 2019. But again, like I said, towards the middle of the month, that is going to change. You're going to create boundaries because you're not going to have a choice. I mean, I don't think it's going to be all that challenging. But it's not that it's going to be so challenging that you have to create boundaries. But nonetheless, you will create those boundaries about mid-month. And then towards the end of the month, you're just going to take time out away from people to kind of work on your third eye chakra, get in balance, meditate. Any additional messages that Leo needs to know for 2019 before we go into so some of you it's a lack of nurturing, a lack of control of yourself, I feel. I feel like some of you have some healing that needs to begin this month, which is why you feel the need to set these boundaries and just take time out for yourself to work on self. So at the beginning of the month, you're going to realize you're doing just way too much for other people. And you're going to feel the need to take that time out for yourself come the middle to the end of the month. Because you're going to feel the need to, one, you're not going to want to detach from something or someone. But then you're going to realize that this thing is not nurturing for you. It's not even a place of comfort for you. And therefore, you start to realize that you need to heal your heart. So you start to make changes towards healing. Some of you will even reach out because this is a fear that you're having to release. You're going to reach out and look for someone to help you release this fear, so you can strengthen a deeper bond within you. And some of you may even be strengthening a bond in general. I'm hearing that as well. That it's not just strengthening a bond within you, but strengthening even that relationship. So once you start to see things for what they really are, then you'll have the capability to even strengthen your relationship. So let's see how this is going to impact you on your relationship. All right, let's go ahead and look into Leo's 2019, January 2019, the first 2 weeks of the month. Thank you, Leo. Thank you again for coming to my channel. My name is Marlena with Graceful Healing Intuitive Tarot. Let's see, what we're going to do first is find out how Leo's feeling. Then we're going to look into Leo's mate. Then we're going to look into your advice. Actually, we're going to look into your challenges first. And then we're going to look into your advice. All right, Leo? Let's do this. So some of you have recently traveled, taken time away. Obviously, many of us, some of you who celebrate Christmas, the holidays, I see some of you coming back from travel, just taking that time out to have fun, enjoy yourself. But currently in January, the first 2 weeks of January, like I said, you're just not going to see the truth. You're not going to feel like you trust someone. You don't even feel like flirting with the idea of this person in the near future. All right, so let's get a little clarity as to what's going on. For Leo, thank you, Spirit. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. The honeymoon is what you receive for the past. Then you receive trust in reverse for the present, and flirt in reverse for the future. Trust is usually about the situations calling for you to have faith. And that you are in the place of trusting. But I feel as though at this time you're not trusting someone. Flirting is about extending that lighthearted energy to others. So again, you're not doing that. I feel again that you're taking this time back for yourself to deal, handle, cope with self. So in the past, you received the honeymoon, which is enjoying the bliss of holiday time together. For Leo, January 2019. What happened in the recent past, Spirit? Some of you may be dealing with a Virgo who you might have been spending time with, who you felt was a very close mate, maybe a soulmate. But I just feel like in the past here, this is someone who you may have realized may not even be your soulmate, and you weren't accepting their offer of love. You got to the point where you stopped arguing because there was a sense of appreciation there that you started to see, that people started to see about you. You felt like it wasn't a wish come true, but yet you had it all, or so you thought you did. It looks like even someone stopped sneaking around. But everything I'm seeing here is like someone has turned around. Something has changed. To where there was, I feel like someone, again, I'm feeling like accolades. But I feel like in the past, someone was, staying up at night because someone let them go, or you let someone else go. Remember, this is a general reading, so this can go vice versa. Make sure you also look at your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs for more clarity. But I feel like someone that wasn't way too financially savvy let you go, or you let them go, Leo. Maybe for someone more passionate. But I definitely see that there was some deception here because someone had options and this was burdensome for you. So let's go ahead and now I see why you have the trust in reverse. It seems like you're not trusting this person. But let's see, because I did see Pisces as well. And that's the moon, Pisces moon. And that's more so to do with, obviously, deception, things. But it just seemed like it was very hard on you. It was burdensome for you. So I feel like someone showed you one thing and did another. Someone had a perception, and then you started to see the truth. So as the truth came out, so this is current day, the first 2 weeks of January, as the truth came out, you started to trust this person less. You may have even wanted to bring it into this relationship because of this juggling, but I think you still knew that this relationship wasn't over. I feel like someone definitely had some addictions within the family. This could be male, female, children, but I feel like someone started to see things for what they really were, started to tune into their higher self because someone wasn't being too honest, wasn't telling them the truth. And so now you're starting to manifest what it is you want. Some of you are manifesting a breakthrough to where you're able to walk away or walk towards something new. Walk towards a new beginning, but nonetheless, you're no longer stuck. You're moving forward. You're taking those next steps forward. I'm seeing a lot of major arcanas here. I'm seeing the Magician here. I'm seeing the High Priestess, the Devil, Scorpio, Capricorn, Cancer, And I see you also have the World, which is also showing me that, but it was the World in reverse, so it's like you're having to figure something out. You had to figure out, you had to make a decision, make a choice, because ultimately you had to move towards, I feel like your happiness is what I'm feeling, towards the sun. You wanted to get away from all that was holding you back, and you wanted something more positive. You're starting to gather hope, because at some point you saw how it was unequal. Like you might have been I'm hearing unequally yoked even. But I do see you accepting an offer now. Like you're able to see it for what it really is. All right, so let's see what's going on in the near future. So you receive flirt in reverse. So that's about your lighthearted nature, lighthearted energy. So I see in the near future, this is more about this burden. Something burdening you. Leo, January 2019. And sometimes this can get very specific. And FYI, guess what came out? 10 of Wands. This is about that burden. So what is burdening Leo in the near future, Spirit? This choice that you have to make towards this passion in the beginning. It could be a female, that someone who is just very creative. But this is about someone who you have chosen to leave in the dark. Someone who you didn't want a new start with. But this is a relationship that you feel like may be over. Someone who you might have even felt like it was your soulmate, or it's over for your soulmate. Over letting them go so you can go towards your soulmate. I definitely see the opposite in the past as I see it in the near future, because I definitely see you moving forward towards someone who you want to hold on to, who you feel will be your soulmate. But this is after you have walked away. I'm seeing in some of these cases here, it's a Leo. Someone who is maybe you may judge the way that they make their money. You may not be too comfortable with how they make their money. I feel like how they make you money, it makes you a bit nervous. But yet, this is someone who's sensitive. And this could be you as well. And someone who appreciates you and you appreciate as well. Okay, so I definitely see you definitely finally getting involved with someone who definitely has more to offer in the near future. But I do see whoever this person was that you might have tried to leave behind also coming back different. Okay? Turned around, changed a bit. So let's see what Leo's mate is thinking. January 2018, for the first 2 weeks of January 2018. I know you guys noticed lately I've been doing the first 2 weeks for the love readings because my goal is to come back the second half of the month to do the next 2 weeks. So hopefully I'll get around to it this month. If not, then I think it'll be on Vimeo, but I'll let you guys know. I'll just keep you updated. So let's see how your mate is feeling. Thank you. January 2019 for Leo. Leo's mate. Spirit, how is past, present, future Leo's mate is feeling for January 2018? 2019. And I kept thinking 2018 last time I said 2019, but this may be someone from 2018. But nonetheless, let's see how Leo's mate is feeling. January 1st through the 15th, 2019. Okay, so what you received was giving your relationship a chance, flirt in reverse, wedding. Okay. Let's get a little more clarity for Leo's partner. So while give your relationship a chance. So let's see what this is about. Okay, so this burden is here again. This seems to be a common theme within your, and I hate to laugh, but this seems to be a common theme within Leo's reading. Leo, past and present, is dealing with definitely a burden, some situation. I would like to look a little further into that, Spirit. I don't want to let that go because when it's repetition like that, it's a message for someone, probably specific, maybe more of you than not, but Spirit, what is going on with this burden? How's it making Leo feel? Okay, so this is a deep connection that you have with someone who you don't really want to walk away from, someone who you you both receive flirt in reverse. I'm thinking this is someone who you may be also married to, since we do have the wedding card here as well. Or if not, it's someone who you acting like you're married to, because I saw that 10 of Cups as well. So this is someone, when I say acting like you're married to, you still living a life, but it may not be marriage. You might be living with each other, things of that nature, just to clarify. But this burdensome situation is causing it's a burden on someone's marriage. I feel like maybe in the past there was a financial burden, but in the near future, this burden will, I feel like, be lifted a bit from a financial perspective. But nonetheless, both of you are kind of in this place where you are not really, you're just heavy. I'm just seeing this heaviness because you both have the flirt in reverse again. And that flirt in reverse is about, again, this heavy-heartedness. But this is in regards to a very deep connection. A very deep connection. I feel like you felt like this person wasn't your soulmate in the past, but then you realized they were. Any additional messages regarding this burden, Spirit? Yeah, this is about definitely a deception. This is about someone trying to reveal the truth or the truth coming out. And this may be also in your dreams. So I feel like definitely there's a deep connection with someone who you're even dreaming about that's telling you the truth. I feel like your dreams are letting you know the truth. So I'm going to leave it at that. So I don't know who I just said this to, and perhaps even the last reading, but I feel like I just said this not too long ago, within the last month, for someone. I'm not quite sure who it was, but make sure you leave your comments below. I really love to hear your comments. Make sure you let me know how this is resonating with you. But this burden in the past, your partner was like, I need to give it a chance. I need to work on this partnership because you deserve love. So that's how they felt. Although it's a burden, they felt like you deserved this love, Leo. So they were working hard at this relationship, although it may seem like they're not. So let's see what happened here in the past with your mate. Because of this burden, I feel like, again, someone feeling the need to work, because like I said, it was a lot of financial issues. Someone may be spending a lot of time at work. and it just seems like their guards are up. Because I feel like there's a financial burden due to an addiction. And they may even have like a second job on the side. But I just see them being very busy. And maybe trying to get over some major failure, an ending even. It may not even be a failure, but I feel like there was an ending. I'm seeing this Chariot again. Someone very nurturing, offering you a passionate beginning. It could be like an Aries, but this is someone who offers you something of substance. And they may even be controlling the information you know that you're learning, but they are moving forward in this relationship. So in the past, they just feel as though they have to give this relationship a chance because they feel like you do deserve the love. So let's see what's going on currently. Flirting. This burden is still this burden is still I want to say this flirting is still burdensome. I was about to say this burdensome is still flirting. This burden is still flirting-some. Yay, January. So yeah, your mate at this time just doesn't, I think because they're working so hard at this time, they just feel like things are just not where they want them to be. They're not balanced right now. They do want a new passionate beginning with you, but I just see that this is on pause at this time. And again, this burden is still coming up. This 10 of Wands is all about, to me, burden. Being weighed down, heavy. This is so much going on that you just can't handle. But what comes behind it is the world. So, and I think that's what then moves it in a different direction. So let's just see what this burden, what is this world meaning, Spirit? Please clarify this world. Because it was in reverse for you up top, Leo. But I see the money coming in. So things turn around, and then financially things become better. Spiritually things become better. I feel like even, the creativity, the excitement in your relationship, things turn around. So it seems like there's a major change that happens within the first 2 weeks of the month. And again, time is a little flexible, where someone has a decision to make, but nonetheless, and I also see two women here. I see an earth sign and a fire sign as well, and a decision having to be made. Something else that keeps coming out is this 9 of Cups in reverse. It's as if someone's wish is not coming true. It's like it's almost there, but not quite. I also see maybe someone who's pregnant, a new beginning again. This is that Empress, a new beginning with a soulmate. So, no more sneaking around, no more lies, deceit. So there's a pivotal moment that's going to happen because I'm seeing this exactly the same as I see here with Leo. But I feel like with Leo's partner, it's happening now. With Leo, they won't realize this until a little later. But again, someone's being left out in the cold, and I'm seeing this person is coming into some finances. This is someone who is financially stable. So something does happen. But let's go ahead and see what's going on with this wedding. What does this wedding have to do? This situation involves marriage. And please make sure you leave your comments below. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Leo, January 2019. How is this marriage impacting this relationship? Well, it's probably you, right? What's going on here? Some of y'all may be dealing with the Cancer, but I feel like someone is talking about how creative and passionate a Cancer is and how they no longer want to be out there with all these different people. They want their good fortune with you. This is someone from their past, someone who they're holding on to, does not want to let go. And this could also be someone who has fire in their chart as well. Any additional messages in the near future for Leo's mate? Any additional, and then we're going to move on to advice for, okay. All right. Some of you may also be dealing with a Sagittarius, and this is, again, a hesitation of something new. But I'm also seeing, again, this could be a mother or father of someone's children, walking away, walking towards something that they're trying to manifest. But this is a choice that you have to make internally for you. But I feel like, again, someone here also is in their head about this, is creating anxiety, maybe even borderline depression. This burden that's going on here. But I see something turning around, but I feel like it's still going to impact your life. This is not something that's just going to easily go away. Whatever has been happening may continue to happen, but you'll be able to look at it from a different perspective. You'll be able to see it from a new perspective, and then you can kind of start to heal from this, I feel. All right, so let's see what the issues are. What are the obstacles in this relationship between Leo and their partner? What are the obstacles that we need to get advice about? What are the obstacles? What is the main obstacle here? What are the obstacles? All right. It looks like children. Or the lack of children, because I also saw, it looks like someone may have a child by a person and someone may be trying to have a child. So I saw that twice. Well, multiple times. Okay, so let's see how these children impact you. Because someone felt like they called in their soulmate, which they reunited with. But ever since they came back together, they have seen red flags. They are still being cautioned. They're still feeling cautious even. So let's go ahead and get advice for Leo's partner, then we'll get advice for Leo. So let's see how you need to treat Leo, what kind of advice we can give you for Leo to help you through this time. Thank you, Spirit. What messages do we have? What advice do we have for Leo's mate for the first 2 weeks of January? Advice for Leo's mate for the first 2 weeks of January. Ooh. Leo's mate for the first 2 weeks. Sharing the love, because opportunities are around the corner. Make sure you work on your crown chakra and take the lead, because it looks like you no longer have to wait for what it is that you want. So let's see what the love message is. Okay, let's go ahead. Any additional advice for Leo's partner? Additional advice for Leo's partner. Remain aware. Remain aware of your surroundings. Know that Spirit is with you. You're not alone. Because I do see someone being left out in the cold, that there was some separation. So recognize that you're not alone. Remain aware of where you are. Get to know each other on a deeper level. Learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. Physical touch is important. For some of us, nothing is more important than a tender touch. This might include a pat on the back, a hug to someone who needs it. But we also know what else it means. Back to what you love. Your current situation is giving you the opportunity to reevaluate what it is that you want. And new love is coming. Take a chance on love. Embrace the new opportunity of love that is here. This may pertain to work opportunities or spiritual growth. But take a chance on love. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever. Leo, Leo's partner, Leo's mate. Let's see. That was for Leo's partner. So let's see what's up for Leo. Leo. What is the advice for Leo for this month? What is the advice for Leo for January 2019? What is the advice for Leo for January 2019? What is the advice for Leo for January 2019? Thank you again for coming to my channel. Make sure you thumbs up before you leave. subscribe so you can come back. Ring that bell if you want to know when we have a new video out, so you can get your notifications. Opening your heart, Leo. I'm loving it. Your heart is doing well this month. You're healing this month. The first 2 weeks of the month. What additional advice do we have for Leo? Is there anything else? One more time. Thank you. Okay. I just see love here. Simple love. Heart chakra. Let your sun shine. Some of you might be moving towards a Leo too, because we know what the sun stands for. But what I'm seeing here is letting your heart. This is just beautiful. Letting your heart shine, opening your heart. This is your heart chakra, love. Just simple love. It doesn't have to be so hard, Leo. It doesn't have to be as hard as you think it is. Okay? Because I see you moving towards something very positive, Leo. January 2019. What additional advice do we have for Leo and love? All right. Appreciate this moment, Leo. Take this time to appreciate this moment. Each and every situation has an opportunity to grow and find love. We also saw some new love there. Any additional advice for Leo for the first 2 weeks of January? Thank you, Spirit. Spend some quality time together. We just got that for you, two of you. It is imperative that we spend quality time together. Choose love. You always have a choice as to what you should do. Spiritual connection, we saw that earlier. I feel like that's the main reason why some of you are having some of these issues, because the connection is so strong. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. And last but not least, embrace your emotions. Embrace your emotions. Don't push down your feelings or judge your emotions. So just take this time out to embrace love. Choose love. Always, you have an option here. You can spend time together. Appreciate this moment, because this is definitely a strong spiritual connection. One that I don't think you're going to be able to break away from also easily. All right, Leo. I love you guys. Blessings. Love and light. Make sure you come back for mid-month and for February. Love you. Bye-bye. Blessings.